Hey there again. I'm actually doing take two on this because the first time I didn't record. So I wanted to share something again with you from the beginning of Matthew. And last time we talked about something in Matthew 12. I'm going to backtrack a little bit as I wanted to sum up kind of my thoughts on Matthew chapter 10 and 11 here. In Matthew 10, he talks a little bit about the cost of conversion. There's a few disciples who come to him and say, hey, we want to follow you. And he says, things like, if a man's not willing to leave his father and mother, he's not worthy of me. Again, reminding us, you have to be willing to yield completely if you're going to follow me. There was a real possibility in that day and age that these men might be disowned by their family, for example. And that's why Jesus said things like that to them. And then chapter 11, he talks about John the Baptist, who was having some doubts a little bit about if Jesus was the Messiah. And then he goes into some cities where he did all kinds of amazing miracles and phenomenal works, and they had still rejected him. He talks about the cost of rejection and how there is a very high cost and even higher cost for that. But he finishes chapter 11 here with this very common, popular passage here. It says, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. So many times you might hear a message or somebody preach on that, and you hear these words easy and light, and it kind of makes it sound like you convert to Christianity and it's just going to be easy breezy. But remind you, he just comes off from these two passages here where he's talking about the cost of conversion to Christianity. So I'm going to be giving a challenge tomorrow morning to the Mary Galloway home about this tomorrow, and I wanted to share these thoughts I had with you. First of all, his yoke is far better than ours. Any plan we can come up with, no matter how genius we are, no matter how well-read we are, no matter how great our mentors are, it's not going to be as good as his. So his yoke is far better than ours. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Lean not unto thine own understanding. Also, we are called to be laboring, not resting. He talks about finding rest unto your souls, not rest unto your bodies. Has your soul ever just felt uneasy or heavy-hearted? Then that's an indication that we're not living under his yoke. We can have rest in our souls if we are laboring for the Lord. It's not sitting under a tree just soaking up the breeze. A yoke is an instrument, a tool for getting work done on the farm. We also see that we must take his yoke daily. He says, take my yoke upon you. It's not something he's going to force on you. It is something that you can shirk off your back and say, I want to go my way. Don't do that. Please, I know it's tempting. I've been there and I have done it. His way is the best way. Take his yoke hourly, moment by moment. Don't shirk it. Then we also see his yoke is easy and light, providing rest unto your souls. We talked about that a little bit already. There's another great passage, Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things that you're worried about, all these things will be added unto you. Seek first the kingdom of God. And I hope this is encouragement to you. I hope it's a challenge to you. Take his yoke. Don't try to do it on your own. His way is the best way. No doubt about it.